The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Jorge Mercado is your ordinary 17-year-old boy. He likes hanging out with his friends, playing video games, and riding roller coasters. He collects baseball cards, goes swimming, and spends time with his family. But George is not just an average teenager. He has a special passion for baseball, passed down to him from his father. A drive to excel in school, and a foundation of faith and family that set him apart from the crowd. Editor of his school newspaper, representative in student council, altar server, or team member fighting for a McClancy win in the playoffs. The role he takes on hardly matters, and it is his unwavering devotion to his various roles as son, brother, student, parishioner, and player that make him truly extraordinary.
My name is Jorge Mercado. I'm a Puerto Rican. I'm an altar server. I help out in the community. I'm also a junior at McClancy in Queens, East Elmhurst. I got involved in playing baseball at a young age, at about the age of 3. My dad, he's always been a baseball fan. He loves baseball. I've seen a lot of baby tapes, and in the background when I'm a baby crawling around, you just hear the baseball games going on. And eventually my dad just taught me, and I've been playing on travel teams my whole life. It's just a dream come true to be playing high school and hopefully college. I enjoy playing baseball because of the bond that I can share with my teammates and can always joke around with them. My relationship with my teammates off the field, aside from playing with them, I also hang out with them throughout the years. The last couple of years, I've gotten to know them really well. It becomes a brotherhood, not just a teammate relationship. Also, I get to have fun while I'm playing the game that I love. Well, a lot of our rival teams are from New York, so I know a lot of the kids there, so I've been able to keep a close friendship with them. During competition, there's always, talking back and forth, but I think when we go on the field, we just let our playing show. But off the field, on and off the field, it's always fun seeing them around, joking around with them. Hopefully we beat them, so I have something to talk about.
Yeah, I'm Jorge Mercado's father. I love watching him play. I played baseball when I was younger, so I've actually been his coach since he's been young. So now watching him on his own, gives me great pleasure. It's a dream come true, actually. I try not to miss a game. I just enjoy the way he loves the game and the way he plays it.
I try to be a team player and do what's best for the team.
He's played all over first. He's played third, first, a little pitching, and some outfield. He hits second or third in the order, left-handed hitter, with some power for a skinny guy.
Well, Coach Melito, he always emphasizes, you're a student first, and baseball is a luxury. So he just teaches us that it's going to be fun playing baseball, but you might not always be doing it, and you might not do it forever. So just make sure that you're a good person and you respect the game and respect life.
This is high school baseball, and it changes from day to day. These kids have lives outside of baseball. What we try to teach them is baseball is a game, and in our school, education is everything. So academics come first, and then baseball. We're not preparing them to be good players, we're preparing them to be good people. And I think that's the most important thing.
I think one of my strengths are that I think I have a really high IQ in baseball, and I try to help other people as well, not only myself. I think that one of my weaknesses in baseball is maybe I feel like I don't give 100% sometimes. I feel like I can do better, and I'm hard on myself because of that. Because sometimes there'll be like one play out of the whole game that maybe I'm not paying attention, or maybe I'm not doing one of the fundamentals right, and that could be the play that costs me the most. The playoffs are coming right around the corner. The regular season ends on Saturday, so hopefully we can go far. I look up to my dad because I've seen him play over the years, and the stuff that he's been able to do has been really inspiring. My parents, as I said, they're my support system. I grew up in Long Island City, so at a young age they're always taking me to a baseball field, baseball game, not only sports, but they're always pushing me academically. My mom, she's the one who's always pushing me there in school. You know, she's always, I don't want to say nagging, but she's always asking me, how's this, how's that, what's new today. Every day that I walk in, there's not a day that goes by. My dad is usually laid back. He's the sports figure in my life. So basically, they're my support. And I can see that my mom and my dad are great role models. They don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do anything that I know I wouldn't want to do when I grow up. So I can basically look up to them and try to model my life after them. I have a brother and a sister. A brother named Justin that's younger than me, and a sister named Genesis, who's 2 years older. The siblings, you know, like any other brother, we fight sometimes, but we have fun. I think I'm very close to my brother.
He is 16 now, and his younger brother's 14. But yet he always finds time for his younger brother. You know, he'll play together with him, and in any sport, whatever his younger brother wants to do, he's always there. He never tells him no. So although he has his set of friends, you know, and he plays with his team, when he's done, even if he's tired, he'll take time for his younger brother.
My sister, I look for advice from, and she's always here for me. I help her, especially with school. Like sometimes she may need help, and I'll help her, and I'll go to her if I know she's learned the topic, something like that. Well, my parents, they emphasize a family that prays together, stays together. So we go to church every Sunday, you know, every holy day, during Easter, Christmas. And basically they emphasize like a strong unit. So you could talk about whatever you want with them. They won't really judge you. No, they're here to discipline you, but they're also here to teach you. I go to Most Precious Blood Parish, which is in Astoria. It's a big church. I've been going there forever. I went to that school, and it's like my home now. I work there over the summer, so it's always by my heart. I've been altar serving for about 10 years now, and my brother, he just recently became an altar server a couple years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. And I've helped him, try to train him to become what he is. And my sister was also an altar server who helped me, and I was always with her. And just recently, she became a Eucharistic minister, and I want to pursue the same thing. And one of the things that inspired me is seeing my sister, who recently just gave out the Eucharist to my grandfather, who was in the hospital. So just seeing them being able to give out the Eucharist even to people that are not there, and people that want to receive the Eucharist, is inspiring. I want to go out and give them God too.
I think, you know, being church, and, you know, it's keeping him in a straight line, and I think that's very, very important. That, you know, and sometimes, you know, his friends, not all of his friends go to church, but to think that he knows that, and if they're hanging out, he still says, you know what, I'm going to church first, then I'll hang out later. Makes me proud.
Aside from altar serving, you know, I help around if they ever need it. I'm always there, you know, always if they need me to like usher, if they need me to collect something. So I'm always around the church, and since I'm there so often, I know a lot of people there, and I'm very friendly with them, so whenever they need me, I'm there. I feel like I play a big, important role in the church community because I feel like it keeps me out of trouble, and they can rely on me when they need it. My faith, I've learned many morals and many values that I need to have, including the importance of trusting your teammates as well as trying to help them at the same time, and I try to carry that on to the field as well. Also in life at school, going to a Catholic school, it really helps to go to church on Sundays and to learn about your religion, because you can come in here and basically answer all the questions in religion class. I think I prefer Catholic high school because it's a good environment, it's strict. Since we have uniforms, since we all dress the same, we basically not look the same, but our appearances are the same. That it stresses the importance that everybody's equal. So basically, I just feel that since we have a strict dress code, we're able to stick together a little more, and we're able to stand out because of our togetherness. Even though it's strict, they still allow you to be yourself, and it's always good to hear and pray and to hear from religion teachers and get their prospects of life and hear their stories and how they can relate to everyday life. You know, being at McClanty, it's such a small environment that everybody knows each other. So basically you go around the hallway saying hi to everybody the whole time you're there. And it's helped a lot because you get to know your teachers, you get to know the students, so it's a warm environment for you to learn and strive in. There's also a lot of activities in the school that you can do. For example, I'm in student council, I'm in baseball, basketball, I'm the assistant editor of the newspaper. Like there's many different things that go on in McClanty. It's a good environment. Last year I was asked by one of my fellow students to write an article for the newspaper about the baseball team. And I just decided, all right, I'll just write it and just present it. But then one of the teachers said that I have the ability to write and that I should continue. So this year I decided to write more articles for the student newspaper. And also one of the faculty members suggested that I become an editor because I'm pretty good at English, and hopefully next year I'll become the chief editor. I don't know if journalism is in my future. I just know I like to write. English is my favorite subject because I get to elaborate on different topics and show off my knowledge.
The team's #1 goal is to put aside college baseball aspirations for now, focus on the present, and come together to compete in the city championship.
Right now I'm a junior, and as it goes now, I'm on pace to be the valedictorian of the class next year with the highest GPA, so hopefully I can keep that up. Also at McClanty, so I'm on principal's list. Hopefully I'll be nominated for the National Honor Society presidency. And I just hope that as a varsity athlete next year, I'll be all-city. I hope next year I'm going to run for student council president. I got involved in student council as a young boy in 5th grade, as I went to Most Precious Blood in Astoria. I just figured it would be another club that I can just put my name in and just go to a meeting or two. But eventually I found that I liked it because I got to hear the opinions of my classmates and present it to the fellow teachers and faculty, and you get to spread their ideas and be like a bridge between the students and teachers. I think that being in student council enables me to be a leader, and it helps me to bring those leadership qualities onto the field in supporting my teammates and helping myself as well. So next year I'll probably be running for president of the student council, and hopefully I'll make it. In the future, I really don't know my plans right now. Through the next couple months, I'll figure that out. Hopefully I go to college, and a good college, and get a scholarship there. I hope for college I go to a Catholic college. I've been going to Catholic schools my whole life, and hopefully it's one that offers physical therapy. I want to become a physical therapist because, one, I like to play sports, and I know that a lot of it has to do with the body and keeping the body in shape and keeping the body healthy. And also, I like to help people, and if that's one of the ways that I can do it while still helping in the aspect of sports or in health, I'm willing to do it. It's all about college, finishing the year strong, keeping my grades up, but time to look forward to college and my SATs and just getting ready for what comes next.
We try to tell them about expectations of college, what to expect, And basically, we're lucky. We have 2 kids on our team that could be Ivy League. Jorge one, and Anthony Finelli is the other.
He's in a little dilemma right now because we want him to do what's best for him. But I know as much as he wants to go away, he also doesn't want to go away because he's so close to his mother, his brother, and one thing which is special about him, which a lot of kids, you're like, really? Like, one of his remarks was, I'm not sure I want to go away because who's going to help Justin, which is his younger brother? I mean, I don't want to say, if it's up to me, obviously, you know what, you don't want to see your son go away because, you're so close to him, but at the same time, you want what's best for him. So if going away, it's what's going to take him to the next level to his career, then you know what, I'm 100% with back of whatever he decides to do.
My goals for senior year is to become valedictorian to maintain my high average. I also want to have perfect attendance, not miss a day of school. I've tried to do that the last couple of years, but I've always had like 1 absence. I try to keep my grades high, not only my grades, but I want to improve my abilities in sports, mainly baseball.
I think the biggest thing for him to play college baseball next year would be to get bigger and stronger. He has the grades. I mean, he has the grades of like a temperature, 99, 100. So he's going to be definitely an academic student playing in college.
He's focused on everything he does, but he also knows what's right and what's wrong, and that's what makes him special. It's like I never have to watch him. I never have to tell him, George, do this or do that. He knows, and he knows where he's going, and he's pretty much on his own.
Baseball has really kept me focused in my student life because I know that my time is limited at home, so I'm not really there all the time. So I know that, all right, once I come home, I have to study right away, or once before the game, I have to make sure I get this done. So by the time I come home, I don't have anything to do. So it really keeps me focused and keeps my grades high. It's a warm environment at McClancy. There's so many activities to do. You're never leaving at 2:19 when the bell rings. You're always going to be there till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and people are always there to help. So for example, like there's a brother who's always opening the library or opening the computer room. We can do research in there before or after school. So it doesn't matter what time you're at McClancy, there's always going to be something to do. For example, there was a lot of people that wanted to swim, that liked swimming. And this year we implemented a swim team. If you don't like sports, there's drama club.
Summer loving had me a blast.
Student council.
Vote Sam Watkins, the 8th grade rep, leadership through action.
I like to play sports. I play third base, baseball team.
I think our team, basically we're young. We only have 5 seniors. And I think the future's bright for us.
This season, it was a struggle in the beginning, but we really pulled it through at the end. We went to Myrtle Beach this season, and I think that tournament in Myrtle Beach really helped us come together as a team. After that, we were able to, in the first round, win the first round. And the second round, we were losing 5-zip during that game, and we ended up scoring 4 runs in the last inning. We had a chance to win. So from that, I learned that the season's not really over unless you say it's over, and just keep trying your hardest, and whatever you want to do, you can accomplish it.
You can tell I know it's true.
He's a good guy, of course. He's smart. All right. One, two, three.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I'd just like to thank you guys for doing this. We aren't on TV too often, so this is really good, and thanks for coming out.